सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै रश्मिनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Having discussed all the aspects of the question in verse 25. What was the question in verse 25? Ko nama bandhaha kathamesha agataha katham pratisthasya katham vimokshaha ko asau atma katham anatma tayor vivekam kathametadujyatam. In other words, what is this? What is this bondage? Where did it come from? It's almost like asking, I have the flu. How did I get it? Where did it come from? And then, what is its source? Katham pratisthasya. What has made this bondage established? What is the source of this bondage? And then, katham vimokshaha. Forget the source. How do I get free of this bondage? The student wants to know. And then, what else? Ko asau atma. Kaha atma. What is this atma? Ko asau atma. What is this thing called atma? And then, I also heard you say one more thing. What did you say? Anatma. What is this atma? Anatma. And then, tayoho Vivekam. The other thing I heard the teacher say was what? You have to have discrimination between Atma and Anatma. Tayor Vivekam Katham. How to do this? Uchyatam. Please tell this. A whole bunch of questions from an eager student who cannot wait. Okay? And so, in this satsang, we are seeing one student's questions. All these questions. Sometimes how you write on one sheet of paper 3 or 4 questions, like that. Like that the student has written. So, don't feel dejected that we are studying during satsang. When are we going to have Q&A? This is Q&A. Yeah, it's not your Q, it's somebody else's Q. Yeah, doesn't matter, it's still Q. It's still Q&A. And so now we are at the last part of the question. What is that? Kosau atma, kathame, what is this? Anatma. And then tayoho vivetanam, tayor vivekaha, katham etad uchyatam. You may please let me know what is this. So the last part is atma anatma viveka. Put on your seat belts because we are going on a quick ride to the Taittiriya Upanishad. Because there, Atma Anatma Viveka is given in a very, very exquisite manner in the second chapter called Brahmananda Valli. So the Ananda, which is Brahman, Valli means chapter. In this chapter, it is very beautifully given through a prakriya. We have seen many. Prakriya means pedagogy, methodology. We have seen many methodologies. What are some of the methodologies? Avasthatraya prakriya. What is avasthatraya prakriya? Yeah, 3 states of being. What are the 3 states of being? Eat, sleep, see movies. No? Yeah. Waking, sleep, dream. We have seen that. And what is this? What is so interesting about this prakriya? That the waker, sleeper and dreamer are one continuous consciousness. The continuous consciousness informs the waker, dreamer, owns up the waking state, owns up the dream state, owns up the, what is in between, sleep state. And then there is a continuity because it's one indivisible consciousness, aham. That is all that is there. This is wonderful. This is avasthatraya prakriya. What other prakriya have we seen? Karya karana prakriya. Karya, the cause, is non-separate from the effect. The effect, karya, effect is non-separate from the cause, karana. Karya resolves in karana. What about the karana? Resolves in karya. Yes? No. Just take gold and ornament. Ornament resolves in gold. Does gold resolve in ornament? No. Pot resolves in clay. Clay does not resolve in pot. So this way, the karya is non-separate from karana. Karana is karana. We have seen this prakriya also. And then, now we are going to see a new methodology. A wonderful 5-pointed methodology called Panchakosha Prakriya. 5 koshas. Kosha, as we have seen, means the covering of a sword, which is what? In the shape of a sword. The covering is in the shape of a sword, and then it's mistaken for the sword because it is hanging there. Sometimes people hang it in their house, and then from far if you look, and then what does it look like? Exactly like a sword. So these so-called coverings are not really coverings because nothing can cover the Atma, like even the sun is not eclipsed, even though we call it partial solar eclipse. Happening when? 29th of March, yes. Thankfully not visible in India, so we don't have to worry about it. So anyhow, so it is happening on the 29th of March. So now we have to see this. We have to look at the Panchakosha Prakriya. The 5 koshas are so called. The Shruti never uses the word kosha even once in the whole Taittiriya Upanishad. Then where is it? It is only in the people's understanding. In the people's understanding. And Adi Shankara defines kosha as koshavat achhadakatvat, that which as though covers, like the scabbard covers the sword. Meaning 5 areas of error. The first error we already know. What is that? Body. Dehe nashte aham nashtah. Dehe pushte aham pushtah. If the body is destroyed, I am gone. If the body is nourished, oh, I feel good. This is the thinking. And so now each one has to be examined. And the prakriya here, this Panchakosha prakriya, deploys another baby prakriya to put its point across, which is called Sthula Arundhati Nyaya. Who is Arundhati? It's the name of a star, name of a sage, Arundhati, and she was married to another sage whose name was Vasishtha. Very good. Vasishtha and Arundhati reportedly had a very happy married life. They were very, very happy. They scored 100% on compatibility, never argued, and so every newly married couple in India, at least in South India, is shown the Arundhati star. Is shown the Arundhati star. Why not Vasishtha star? You will see very quickly that in order to see the Arundhati star, you have to go through the Vasishtha star. So you see both of them anyway. So now the Arundhati star is a small little twinkling being that you cannot really see. What, where? You will be just, literally stargazing all night long. And so what to do? What to do is first you start with a gross object. What is the grossest object in the night sky? Moon. Sun? Who said sun? See me after class. Night sky bol rahe. That was fun when he said sun. Yeah. So you see the moon. Okay, so you show them the moon. And then the newlywed couple, they also want to play along. They say, is that Arundhati? They're supposed to say that. Is that Arundhati? No, 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 this is not Arundhati. Go to the left, and then left of the moon, you see the 7 sages. Oh yeah, is that, which one is Arundhati? No, 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 no. You look at the last star. Oh, is that Arundhati? No. You look at next to it. Oh, is that Arundhati? No, 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 that is Vasishtha. Oh, where is Arundhati? The one that is going very small, flickering, tiny one to the right of Vasishtha. Is that Arundhati? Yes, that is Arundhati. This is also called Shakha Chandra Nyaya, very similar kind of a thing. But it is much more fun to say Sthula Arundhati Nyaya because of all the steps to go from the grossest to the subtlest. The Shakha Chandra Nyaya is also very similar. So, Shakhayor Madhye Chandraha. Chandra means moon. Thank God nobody said sun. Okay? So, Chandra means moon, and then this moon, of course, it's not for an adult. This is for a small child. The small child wants to see the moon, and it is not a full moon. This is not a game for an adult who knows where the moon is more or less, and this is not the full moon because the full moon can be easily seen by the child. It's the 2nd day moon, it's the 3rd day moon, a small crescent like this it will be, in the shape of a croissant, yes. And so this is the moon that is there, right? And so then the child says, where? So the mother positions herself in such a way that the moon is visible between the 2 branches of a tree. So first she tells the child, can you see the tree? And the child says, yes, mom, I can see the tree. Tree is not moon. Yes, I know tree is not moon. But look at the tree. Okay. Can you see the lower branch? Yeah, I can see the lower branch. Can you see the top branch? Yeah, I can see the top branch. Now look in the middle. Oh, there is the moon. Same principle. Same principle here, same principle in the Sthula Arundhati Nyaya. But the Sthula Arundhati Nyaya means from the grossest to the subtlest star, that is a little more in keeping because we have to go through 5 koshas. All right, 5 of them are there. Kosha means locus of error, the place where I am determined to not make a mistake, but I still end up making a mistake. First one is called what? Annamaya Kosha. And so the thing will only tell us what is that, the text itself will tell us. Deha ayam anna bhavanaha annamaya tu koshaha. This body is a storehouse of food. Anna bhavanaha. Imagine, all the things one has eaten since the child is still there. What? How can it still be there? Don't worry, it is not there sitting in the intestines. It is there in the form of what? Blood, bones, muscles, marrow, all these things. The endocrine glands, the organs, they are all growing. They have all grown because of the food that is eaten. So, deha ayam anna bhavanaha, and therefore what? Annamayaha koshaha, because it covers me. It doesn't cover the Atma, it covers my understanding of the Atma. Cha annena jivati vinashyati tad vihinaha. Annena jivati. So, if tomorrow there was no food, you will pretend that you are doing a krichra fast, and then after that also there is no food, and then there is no food, and there is no food, and then what? The body will protest, the body will lose weight, the body will become weak. And so, annena jivati, the body lives because of food, and then vinashyati tadvihinaha. Without the food, what will happen to the body? Ram Nam Satya hai, it will go. Yes, it will go. And then it will just, the body will die, and then therefore, what is that? So, what is this body? Then there is a reality check. Tvak, charma, mamsa, rudhira, asti, purisha, rashihi. This is what it is. So, it is a heap. It is a heap of tvak, skin. It's a heap of skin, tvak, and then mamsa, charma. Charma also is another kind of skin. Dermis, epidermis we can say. And then mamsa, flesh. And then what else is there? Rudhira, blood. Asthi, bones. Purisha. And what is that, refuse. That which is to be eliminated. Rashihi. Na ayam swayam bhavati bhavitum arhati nitya shuddha. So here, what is it that the food is keeping up? The food is keeping up this assemblage of blood, bones, flesh and refuse. And the author says, therefore you should refuse to consider this Atma. Yeah, why? Because na ayam bhavitum arhati. What? Nitya shuddha. Beautiful connection here. So that which is sustained by food, born of food. How can it be born of food? I had not eaten anything, but your parents ate. The parents ate the food which gave the, the pushti karanam, the nourishing to this body. And then, so parents ate the food, so that was the cause of the birth, and then you ate the food, and then after that what? Then there is aging, disease, and finally death. And then, so what is this? This is an assemblage. What is this Atma? Nitya Shuddha Atma. Nitya Shuddha Atma. Shuddha Atma means it is ever pure. Can you consider this body pure? No. Just look at, sometimes when they do surgeries, if anybody has had a surgery, they will give a video along with it now. Yeah. Who wants to look at it? Really, seriously. I mean, unless you're a medical person or a medical student, to look at that is torture. All the insides will be there, and then everything will be there, and then you don't even want to look at it. And then what is endoscopy? Video. Colonoscopy? Video. Nowadays, everything is just video. And then they'll send you home with all these videos. And then you just keep it in one corner and don't even look at it. Or they'll send it to you in the form of an email. So, why you don't want to look at it? Because it's just not necessary to look at. It's not a work of art. I mean, yes, Ishvara-wise everything is a work of art, but this is too close for comfort and I don't want to look at it. It feels not very nice to look at. Nobody wants to look at it. Unless, of course, one is a medical personnel and they don't have an option. They have to look at all the tests and everything, and that is their calling, that is their job. And so, but for the rest of us, we would rather not be up close and personal with our body parts. We let it function, let it not function, just give me some medicine and call it a day. Finished. I don't want to look at what is happening. And so why? Because it is not nitya shuddha. It is not free of impurities. You can't say, I took a shower last year. Do I have to take it this year also? You can't say that. Why? Because the body keeps on picking up dirt. Keeps on picking up dirt, inside, outside. That's why this, what is this called? Detoxing has become so popular. Everybody wants to go for detox, detox, detox. Why? Because there is tox. And when there is too much toxins, the body talks. And so therefore, we have to detox. Regularly this detoxification has to take place. That means how can it be nitya shuddha? And the teacher is telling, how can you mistake it for the Atma? And then furthermore, he says, Purvam janehe adhimritehe api na ayam asti. It is not there. Ayam nasti. This body is not there. Purvam janehe means what? Before birth. Before birth, was this body there? No. After death, is this body there? No. And then, ever since it was born, jataha, as soon as it was born, kshana gunaha aniyata swabhavaha. Jataha kshana gunaha aniyata swabhavaha. Even after being born, it has a changing nature. The body is changing all the time. Now I'm fine. Yay! Ow! I got a catch when I said yay. And then what? Now I'm really okay. You're okay? Yes. And then 2 minutes later I feel bloated. I feel sleepy. I feel hungry. I feel too full. This is kshana. In every second, if you keep going, if you keep identifying with the body, what will happen? You will go crazy. And you will drive all your friends crazy also. Because you become like a running sports commentator in the sports. Like cricket. In a cricket commentary, oh, there he goes. Oh, there he's doing this. Now this is happening. Oh, I think it's a 4. Well, it's not. Okay. And then like this, they keep on talking. So like this, if you keep, thinking like a running commentary of monitoring the body all the time, you will go raving mad. Because it just drives you crazy. The body is designed to drive you crazy. Kshana aniyata swabhava. And then furthermore, naikaha, na ekaha. Naikaha means it's not one. Oh, how many bodies do I have? I thought I had only one body. No. It is divided into many parts. And all the medical professionals know this. From the neurologist to the podiatrist, they are waiting for you. Yes, each one has specialized thing. They have put a board. They are waiting for your body to come and see them turn by turn. Turn by turn, from head to toe, they are waiting to see you. That means what? Each body part is its own thing. And there are so many body parts, you cannot even count. And the specialties are only growing. In the 1800s, there was one doctor, general practitioner, that's all. Anything happened, you called the doctor. Whatever you wanted, you called the doctor for. You went here, you went there, and headache, you called the doctor, stomach ache, same doctor. And then your child, broke something, broke the elbow while playing, you call the same doctor. Now everybody is different. There is a hand doctor, there is a hand surgeon. I didn't even know this. They say, what do you do? I'm a hand surgeon. I said, what do you mean by hand surgeon? No, any problem with the hand, this thing. Oh, so then toes also are similar. No, that's somebody else. I'm a hand surgeon. So it's just up till here. That's all. That's the hand. And so like this, it's getting more and more specialized. Na ekaha. It's an assemblage. It's an assemblage of all kinds of parts which are what? Inert or sentient? Inert. They are all inert. What's the meaning of inert? How you are right now. That is the meaning of inert. Okay? Jada. Catatonic. That is the meaning of inert. Inert means not sentient. Okay? So not sentient, and then naikaha jadaha. Like even what? Ghatavat. Like even a pot. But what is the similarity between the person and the pot? Both have pot belly. Yeah, see? Big similarity. That's why I took out big pot. Yeah. So both have pot belly, so then there is a big similarity. Naikaha jadascha ghatavat. And then one more similarity with the pot. What is this similarity? The pot is an object of my observation, and the body also an object of my observation. So how can the object of my observation be Atma? What have we seen about the Atma? Changeless and not available for objectification. All this we have seen. So how can it be the Atma? Svatma katham bhavati. Swa Atma. How can it be my own Atma? Why? Because the Svatma, my Atma is Bhava Vikara Vetta. Vetta, knower. Bhava Vikara means there are 6 kinds of changes the body undergoes. Jayate is born, and then Asti. Asti means survives birth, which is a big thing. That's why we celebrate the first birthday of the child with a lot of grandeur. Vardhate, it grows up. Viparinamate, the body blossoms. Up till now it sounds good. Apakshiyate. Apakshiyate means what? Decays, gets weaker and weaker. And then pranashyati, vinashyati, is gone. Decays and then what? Is gone. This is called Bhava Vikara. 6 Vikaras are there, 6 modifications. And then who sees the modification? Does the body know its modification? No. Does the body know I am born? No. Does the body know I am gone? No. Does the body know anything in between? The other 4 modifications? No. And even on a daily basis, the body doesn't say, I am fat, I need to lose weight. The body happily puts on even more kilos, if you allow it to. Who says I need to lose weight? You say I need to lose weight. You are Bhava Vikara Vetta. The body is Naikaha, Jadaha, Ghatavat, Paridrishyamanaha, an object of the observation. So, none of these qualify to become what? Atma. None of the body parts, not the body as a whole. Atma. Then the Annamaya Kosha, therefore, is happily dismissed. I am not the body. Body is an object of my observation. It is put together. It keeps changing. By the time I look at it again, it's already changed. And so, I am not this body. Then, the person who is thinking I am the body is divested of this notion gently. Then what to do? Shall we point out the Atma to this person? No. Why? Because we are going through this methodology called Sthula Arundhati Nyaya, the maxim of showing Arundhati star. And so what do we need to do? First, the body is equal to the moon. We saw the grossest object in the sky. After that, where do we go? To some other, the pole star, the brightly shining pole star, which is what? The next phase, which is Pranamaya Kosha. So the student in the Taittiriya Upanishad is told, Anyontara Atma Pranamaya. There is another Atma. This body is not Atma. You want Atma? I'll show you Atma. Oh, which Atma are you talking about? You're going to show me Atma? Yes. Prana. Pranamaya. Maya here means Vikara. Prana Vikara. Prana, modification of Prana. Oh, Prana is Atma. Yes. Why Prana is Atma? Because Prana is more subtle. We saw this in the afternoon today. That which is more subtle pervades that which is gross. So this is more subtle. Subtle prana pervades. Does the prana pervade the body or not? Yes. Does body pervade prana? No. Why? Because body is gross, prana is subtler than the body, and so prana Now you have to catch on to prana as Atma. And then what? Then that also is dismissed. First it is described in one verse and then it is dismissed. So what is this pranamaya? Karmendriyaihi panchabhihi anchitaha ayam. So the pranamaya kosha comprises the karmendriyas. What are karmendriyas? Organs of action. Okay, we'll stay awake for 15 more minutes. Okay, yeah. So karmendriyas, it helps sometimes to know, okay, there's only 15 more minutes, no problem. Yeah, so karmendriyas are what? Organs of action. Do we need to go through the list? Thank God. Thank God. Okay, so karmendriyas, organs of action, plus the prana become the pranamaya kosha. Karmendriyas are born of the individual rajasamsha of the 5 elements. The rajas portion of the individual 5 elements gives the organ of action, and then the total rajas of all the 5 elements together is prana. So these two comprise what is called the pranamaya kosha. Further, pranamayastu kosha yena atmavan annamayena purnaha. So that this atmavan means this pranamaya kosha, endowed with the pranamaya kosha, the person is filled, the annamaya kosha is filled up by the pranamaya kosha. Pravartate asau. Pravartate is active. Is active where? Asau pravartate is active where? Sakala kriyasu. The prana pervades the body, pervading the annamaya kosha, breathes life into it, and then what? Makes the body active. Suddenly the person gets up. Previously what happened? Had fainted due to some reason. Low BP or low sugar, had fainted, and some water was given, some water was sprinkled over the face. Suddenly the person wakes up and then starts to get up, move the body parts, all because of prana. And to show this example of the prana, Shvetaketu in the Chandogya Upanishad, 6th chapter, was asked to fast for 10 days. Do not eat, only drink, do not eat. And then he was called, and then he was asked to chant Samaveda. He said, what? He has studied for 12 years. What? He could not even bring out even the refrain. Ha, ha, ha. He could not even say that. Okay? Because no prana. It takes a lot of prana to say ha. It's a mahaprana. That's why it's called mahaprana. If there is no prana, how can you say? And then he was told, please go eat and come. And then all the mantras flowed out of him. The whole Samaveda flowed out of him. And so this way, without prana, the body cannot function. And then, okay, this must be the Atma. No. Why? Naivatma api pranamayaha. Why? Vayu vikaraha. It is just a modification of air. Hello, prana is just air. And what does it do? Ganta aganta vayuvat antar bahihi eshaha. This one keeps going in and out of the body. Breathe in, breathe out, respiration, etc. And then, just like the Vayu, Yasmat kinchit kwapina vetti ishtam anishtam swam cha anyam va kinchana nityam paratantraha. 2 more reasons are given why it cannot be the Atma. Does the pranamaya kosha know itself? Does it say, I along with the karmendriyas comprise the pranamaya kosha? Does it say? No. Does it know? Does it have likes and dislikes? No. Does it know your likes and dislikes? No. You say this is pranamaya. Pranamaya does not declare itself. What does it mean? It is inert. jada. It is not self-aware. Like you are self-aware, it is not self-aware. Is it aware of other things other than itself? Not possible. It is neither self-aware nor is it other-aware. What is it? It is just, it is just what? It is nityam paratantraha. All the time, what is it? Paratantraha. Dependent upon something else. What is it dependent upon? Vayu. It's dependent upon Vayu. So it's dependent upon Vayu and it's dependent on you. Not just Vayu, you also. Because you are the one saying, my prana does not function properly. Prana doesn't say, take me to the doctor, I feel weak. You say, I have to go to the doctor, I feel weak. So therefore, this pranamaya is also completely what? Yeah, inert and cannot be Atma. And two reasons are given, three reasons. One is it is a modification. Atma cannot be a modification. Vayu vikara. And it keeps going and coming. Ganta, aganta. So it goes and comes. Whereas Atma goes and comes? No, Atma does not go and come. And the third one is it's not Swatantra. Swatantra means what? Independent, not relying on anything else. Satyam. And Paratantra means Mithya. It depends on Atma. Atma doesn't depend on it. So therefore, it is also dismissed. It cannot be the Atma. Now we are from the pole star, we are going to the seven sages in the Sthula Arundhati Nyaya on this journey. And then what? Next one is what? Anyontara Atma Manomayah. Manomayah. Tenaisha Pranamayah Purnaha. There is something big, there is something bigger than Pranamaya which pervades Pranamaya. What is that? Manomaya. What is the makeup of Manomaya? Jnanendriya. Jnanendriyani means sense organs. How many there are? Abba, thank God. So, 5 sense organs along with the mind is called Manomaya. Manomaya, along with the mind, the 5 sense organs are called Manomaya. Let us see what it says here. Jnanendriyani cha manascha manomayah syat koshaha. And then what does it do? Mama aham iti vastu vikalpa hetuhu. Vastu vikalpa hetuhu means the cause of the division of objects. The whole world, because of Manomaya, is divided into 2. Mine and then? Not yet mine. Okay? Mine, right now you think it's yours, but soon to be mine. Mine and not yet mine, this is how it is. And so the whole world is divided. Mama, idam mama, this is mine. Idam aham, this is me. Like this, vastu vikalpa hetuhu, the cause of categorization of all objects. Every object I have given a name. This is pot, this is hat, this is cat, this is mat, this is bat. I have given a name. And whatever I have named, I have power over. So the Manomaya is very powerful. And then what does it do? Sangyadi bheda kalana kalitaha baliyan. Powerful. Why? Sangyadi. Endowed with the capacity of naming. Samgya means name. Endowed with the capacity of naming, this fellow called Manomaya, this area of error, thinks of itself as the most important, the most developed, me. This mind is me. And then that's how it is. Some people go to the gym. Why? Because they are body oriented. The Annamaya Kosha identification is very strong. So all these celebrities, they have personal trainers, lifting this, going like that. Nothing wrong. But then, if you look like, what is that, King Kong, that is the thing. That is the problem. There is a moderation in everything, and in everything there is an extreme. while other people are identified in their head. They may as well just be cut off from there, no problem, they live in their heads. They want to have lot of knowledge, and they want to be, they are perfectionists, and they want to say, I know this, I have to get this, I have to understand this. So like this, they are just very, very intellectual. Or they want to be intellectual because they live in the head. The Manomaya likes that because I am as good as what I know. Is that a correct identification? No. If I derive my value only from what I know, then all the time what I don't know will be bigger than what I know. And so, Sanyadi Bheda Kalana Kalitaha Baliyan Tat Purva Kosham Abhipurya Vijrimbateyaha. What does it do? Pervading the previous kosha. What was the previous kosha? Manomaya. Yeah, half-heartedly, but the answer came. Manomaya was the previous kosha. Vijrimbati means it manifests. Yeah, and then so, now this is the Manomaya. The next verse says, why it cannot be Atma. Manomayo napi bhavet paramatma. Why? Hi adi antavatvat. Because it has a beginning and because it has an end. It has a beginning and it has an end. And then what else? Parinami bhavat. Parinami bhavat means it is of a changing nature. That's why you can say, I changed my mind. Don't you say that? Yeah. So that it is subject to change. And then further, dukkhatmakatvat. Vishayavat hetoho. Vishayatva hetoho. Dukkhatmakatvat means of the nature of sorrow. The mind is of the nature of sorrow. And then what else? It has sorrow as its nature. Vishayatva hetoho means it's an object of perception, like even ghatavat, like the pot. Therefore, it cannot be Paramatma, it cannot be Atma. So, it cannot be Atma. Why? Because it's got a beginning, it has an end. Beginning means what? There was the time when the mind was not there, correct? And then there is a time when the mind would have gone, perished. And then in between the time when it was not there and the time when it is there, it is subject to many changes. And all those changes are known to who? To the mind or to you? The changes in the mind are known to whom? You. To you, not me. You. Yeah. Changes in the mind are known to you. Okay? Yeah. So changes in the mind are known to you. So therefore what? It cannot be you. Whatever you observe cannot be you. So Manomayaha na bhavet paramatma. Because it is kshanika. Every minute it is there. Every minute it is subject to changes. And then not only that, at least the body was better off. Body and prana were not subject to sorrow. This one is subject to sorrow. It keeps crying all the time. I don't have this, I lack this, I don't have friends, I don't know what to do. And like this, it's keeping on complaining, and it yields to sorrow very easily. And then what? It can never be the drashta, it can never be the seer. Why? It is drishyatmataya, na drishtaha. So it is because it is in the form of that which is an object of observation. It can never be. It is in the form of the seen. It is never. Atma is never seen. The seer is I. The knower is I. The mind is also an object of observation. Go to sleep. Yeah. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.